All right, everybody, let's begin. We'll start in mountain pose. As always, we'll start here. Just come to a nice tall standing position. Take a few deep breaths. Nice full inhale, filling up your lungs. And exhale to completion. Nice release, maybe a little circle of the shoulders. Just checking in. Movement of your head and neck, and just work your way down your body as a way of assessing how you're feeling today, what you might be needing from your practice today. But just continue with your slow, steady breaths, even if you're just holding in stillness or adding a gentle movement. Intentionally breathing. Feel the expansion in your lungs and heart space. And perhaps with your exhale, just connect to your center. Draw belly button in towards your spine. That light engagement of the abdominal lock. Good. Just deepen this connection. Awareness of breath, even the sound of your breath. Moving inward. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Prepare your body to move. And when you're ready, inhale, extend your arms overhead. Take your time, just a nice stretch, reaching all the way out. Good. Exhale, fold forward, so a good hinge from your hips. Yes, bend your knees as much as you need to, and just slowly and carefully guide your way down towards your toes. You don't have to touch your toes here. Inhale, slide your hands up to your shins, just below your knees, and extend your spine. Only rise up halfway. Nice, long, flat back. Exhale, slowly fold. As you make your way down, you can pause at any point. Just tune into the sensations that you feel as you make your way down towards your toes. And again, you don't have to touch your toes here. And wherever you are, you might just hold here, be here, feel the sensations. You might even add some movement as it feels good. Maybe some continued circling of the shoulders. Perhaps nod yes, shake your head no, just to loosen your neck, even loosen your jaw by yawning wide. A little sway of your whole upper body. Some release in your back, your hips, and feel this nice stretch down through the backs of your legs. A couple more breaths here. Let's return to standing. First, shifting your weight into your heels. Bend your knees to lower your hips like you're sitting down. Extend the spine, and then inhale, reaching out and up with your arms, standing tall, reach into the air. Good. Exhale, bring your hands together and down to your heart, or you can bring your arms down to your side, finishing this flow as we start to tune into our bodies, our half salute to the sun. Let's repeat that sequence. Just go at your own pace. Begin when you're ready. Inhale, reach into the air, strong arms, active hands. Exhale, leading with your heart. Good. Fold forward, slow motion, guiding your way down. Arms release, head releases. Inhale, rise up halfway, slide hands to shins. Long spine, crown leads you forward. Exhale, back down, partially or all the way. Maybe a brief pause down here. That same weight shift into your heels, bend your knees, lower your hips. Extend your spine, then inhale, reach out, then up, reach a little higher, up as you're able. Exhale, hands to heart or arms down to your side. Just finishing that flow. Flow of the body, the flow of the breath. And just let it continue to guide you in your practice today. Adding on to our full sun salute. Here we go. Inhale, reaching into the air, feel the lengthening through the sides of your body. Exhale, fold forward. Taking your time. Good. Inhale, rise up halfway. Long spine, flat back. Here we go. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees enough so you can place your hands on your mat out in front of you, near the top edge of your mat, and walk or step or even jump both feet to the back end of your mat. Let's pause here for a moment. Just tap into your own strength and energy in your body, pushing firmly into the floor with your hands so your arms feel straight and strong. Feel the lengthening of your entire body from head to heel. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend your knees slightly, send your hips into the air. Your head will dip between your arms, just taking our shortcut this first time to downward facing dog. Hips nice and high. Make any adjustments with your feet, maybe your hands if you need to. Settle into your pose. Just as you did in plank, make sure hands are pushing strongly into the ground. Arms are straight and strong, very supportive here. Hips are lifting, just lengthening through the torso. Just take a breath in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop. Both feet return to the top of your mat, returning to your forward fold. Inhale, elongate through your spine. Feel like you're coming forward. Exhale, fold. Weight shift into heels, bend knees. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, coming up to standing. Let's reach up high. This exhale, take chair pose or a chair-like position. A weight shift back into hips and heels, outstretched arms. Notice where you are, and if you're able, maybe sit back and down just a tiny bit deeper, not much, into our chair pose. That's it. Inhale, reach out more through your arms. Exhale, dive forward. Towards toes, here's our forward fold. Let's continue and add on. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold all the way down. Find the ground. With the hands, hop, step, or walk, feet back, plank pose. Hold here for a moment. Still finding that strength and length in the body. You can take that same shortcut to down dog if you like, or with your exhale, finish your push-up. You can bring knees to the floor first, bend elbows, squeeze them in towards ribs to lower the upper half of the body. Your back bend could be a low cobra or a sphinx pose, or pushing hands into the floor to straighten your arms. So you lift all the way up to up dog. And exhale, we'll finish together in downward facing dog. Again, making adjustments with your feet, your hands. Even bend the knees a tiny bit more so your hips lift up a little higher. Strong arms, good support. Let's add a lunge. Inhale, extend right leg up behind you, strong straight line. Exhale, step right foot to the top of the mat. Once you've landed, turn left heel to the earth behind you, shifting the body weight back into that left heel so your hands are light. Yeah, you can easily rise up here. Yes, good. Nice alignment, right knee and toes pointing forward. Feel tall, like you're reaching up and even trying to grab something. Yeah, so everything feels lifted. So you get that sensation of a little bit more of a hip opener on that left leg, a little twist of the upper body forward. So maybe feeling that in your hip flexor. Let's inhale. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Let's slide the right foot back to meet the other. There's plank pose. Choose the sequence that will get you to down dog. You could still take the shortcut or take the full vinyasa. Even feel free to add a pose. You might add in a cat-cow or a child's pose. Adjusting feet and hands. Remember, bend the knees, send the hips a little higher. Hands root more into the earth. Other side. Inhale, extend left leg into the air. Strong straight line. Exhale, send left foot to the top of the mat, or let it land behind the left hand. That's good. Right heel turns to the floor behind you. Shifting the weight back. Light hands. Opening the lid of the box. Hinging at the hips. Rising tall. Same thing. Good. Nice solid ground with the feet. Reaching high to feel that lift, to make a little bit more space in the hips. Hip flexor. Nice and tall, little twist sensation. So you're practically facing forward with your right leg turned back behind you. Let's inhale. Exhale, return to the earth. Plant the hands into the ground. Slide left foot back to meet the other. There's plank pose. Finish the flow as you'd like. Chaturanga Dandasana is good. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just pausing there for a moment, settling in. Good, nice and strong. We're gonna do a little floor work here. Gently bring your knees to the floor. Sit back briefly into hero. Then off to the side so you can swing the legs around to the front. Let's go ahead and scoot forward so you have space behind you and gently roll down onto your back. Let's go ahead and bring knees into the body. You could take a moment to get reacquainted with breath. Just check in with your breathing. And feel free to add some movement. I draw a figure 8 in the air with my knees, creating some sensation in my low back and hips. And since your feet are free, even circle the feet, flex the feet, point your toes, wiggle your toes. Keep hold of the knees or shins, maybe lightly flex the feet, not too strongly, and just slowly start taking the legs wide. And maybe, if you can, get your elbows to touch the ground, and if you're able, allow the legs to kind of sit in your hands. So just a light stretch in the inner legs. It's like you're moving towards a happy baby pose. The only thing we haven't done is kick the feet up into the air. We're just taking the legs wide, just getting a light stretch in the inner legs. And just a few more breaths here. You can bring the knees back together, then set the feet onto the floor. Now your feet and knees can be hip distance apart. Certainly welcome to take the feet wider than the hips. Just be sure your feet feel planted into the ground. Feel like you're standing in mountain pose. Here's our bridge pose setup. Inhale, fill up your lungs. Exhale, engaging your core. Just feel some support as you now lift hips into the air. Now you can just lift a little bit and slide a block underneath you for a more supported bridge pose, or use your hands. You can just sit in your hands or hold yourself up, or just to continue to activate by sending the hips all the way up until they come to their natural stopping point. And just notice what's happening in the legs, maybe shins, knees, thighs, hamstrings, hip flexors. Okay. Upper body, maybe if you haven't already, let's get the shoulders and arms a bit more underneath you. You can even bend your elbows so your arms are at 90 degrees, pushing down into the floor. Just to help lift the upper body, support the lifted upper body. A nice opening for the chest, belly, and even underside, your glutes, your back. 2 more breaths, very active pose. After your second breath, just soften slightly, wiggle the feet forward, and then extend your arms up into the air, just making space so you can safely come out of your posture, coming all the way down to the ground. Once you've landed, extend your arms behind you, extend your legs out in front of you, and actively stretch. Reach in these opposite directions. We're going to move to boat pose. So we'll start by drawing the knees into the body. From here, you can rock your way up to seated or roll to your side and press yourself up to seated, just to protect your back. Our seated posture here, you can start with feet flexed, heels on the floor, knees bent, and extend the spine. Just a nice way to kind of get set up for your boat pose, leaning back to the desired tension you want to create in your core system. This could be the end of your pose, or certainly finding that balance of the body sitting so you can lift your feet off the floor if you want. Okay. Flexed feet or pointed toes, bent knees or straight legs. You can hold on or have free hands, or any combination of those things. Good. Just as long as you're breathing, filling up your lungs. You can even exhale through the mouth with a little force. Just firing up the body here a little bit. We're going to inhale and get ready to move. Exhale, cross legs, either hands in front or to the side. So you can unfold your legs and re-extend them back behind you. Here's plank pose, returning to your strong straight line. Go ahead and take a shortcut to down dog. Bend your knees, send your hips into the air. Head sinks. Adjust feet and hands. Settle into the pose. Feel the full arrival. Let's add on to our lunge sequence. Let's inhale, extend right leg up. Let's hold it up. Nice extension. Reach, get longer, feel longer. Bend the right knee. Bring your heel down towards your backside. Yes, a slight lift of the knee. You'll twist or turn slightly towards the right side of the room. Again, hands pushing strongly into the floor, strong straight arms. Inhale. Exhale, unwind and step through. Right foot to the top of the mat, left heel to the earth, shifting the body weight back. There's our good centering and balance. Light hands, so you can float up. There's our warrior one. As before, reach high, lunge low. And opening up, inhale. Exhale, here's our warrior two. Turning sideways, adjusting the foot position here for a good stance, good opening, so you don't have any binding in the hips, knees, or ankles. Side angle pose, let's reach forward, follow the right arm forward, rotate the arms here, reach down with the right hand, left hand reaching up. Now you may touch the ground, but you don't have to go down that low, or bring in a block. The block can be the ground for you. There you go. Or stay up much higher. Just as long as you feel opened, good extensions, releasing. Here we go. Take a breath in and exhale. We'll turn and fold. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Slide right foot back. Plank pose. Pause. Shortcut to down dog. Soft knees, hips to sky. Make your full arrival by making some adjustments here as needed. Strong arms. Here we go. Other side. Inhale, extend left leg into the air. Reach and hold. Get longer if possible. Here's your hip opener. Bend your left knee. Heel down towards backside. Slight lift of the knee. Twist open slightly towards the left side of the room. Check in with your right arm. Are you sinking into your right elbow or palm? Find that centering, if you can, through the shoulder all the way down to the hand. Breathe in. Exhale, unwind. Step through. Left foot to the top of the mat. Right heel to the earth. Find your center. You can always take your time with these transitions. Rising up, pause to arrive. Reach high, lunge low. Here we go, breathe in. Exhale, opening to your right, arms to parallel. Adjust your feet, check in with your joints. Here's our warrior two, there you go. Side angle pose, reaching forward, angled upper body. Rotate the arms. Stay up high if you'd like to, or go down low, but take your time to get there. Breathe. There we go. Taking a breath in, and our exhale will turn towards the floor, hands to the mat, slide left foot back, plank. You can take another shortcut or complete the full vinyasa, or modify it if you need to or want to here. A breath or two in down dog. And then returning to standing. A nice full breath in, fill yourself up. Exhale, hop or step forward with that good energy. Forward fold. Inhale, elongate through spine. Exhale, fold. Weights in the heels, bend your knees. Inhale, come back up to standing, reaching high. And exhale, arms down to your side. We'll pause, check in with your body. A little movement. Get a sip of water if you need to. Good. Let's do a little balance while we're here. Yep. Tree pose. So balanced on 2 feet, nice and tall, soft knees. We'll start shifting weight into the right foot, good connection into the ground. We'll inhale, get tall, fill up the lungs. Exhale, draw belly in like you're preparing for boat pose. We're picking up left foot, maybe flexing the foot. Nice energized leg, we're swinging the knee out. There's our nice hip opener. And then placing foot on the inside of your standing leg. It could be up high, you can even hold it here if you needed to, or down low below the knee, or even use the ground. Then inhale, extend your arms into the air. Reach, just like in the warrior one. Reach, lift, space down through the sides of your body. Since we're balancing, we need to focus, focus out in front of us, our drishti point. Finding something to look at out in front of you or down on the floor. Good energy in the body, breathing. There we are. Let's keep arms extended. We'll swing left knee forward, lifting knee flexed foot. Plant the foot into the ground. Rebalance on 2 feet, arms down to your side. Shake all of that out. There you go. All that tension that builds up in poses like that. Okay, then back to your mountain pose, resetting. Balanced on 2 feet, soft knees. We're shifting weight into the left foot, planted. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, connect to center, picking up right foot, flexing the foot, bent knee, nice strong leg. Swing the knee out. It could be an angled leg. It might be all the way out to the side. And then foot to inner thigh or lowered to the ground if you need to. Once you're in place, good. Inhale, extend your arms up, reach, lift, extend, get tall, lift, make space. Down through your spine, the sides of your body, your hips. Focus is forward or drop your eyes downward. Neck is long, but you're just dropping the eye to look down, to find something out in front of you to focus on. Finding your drishti point. Breathing. Very good. Keeping arms extended, we'll swing the right knee forward, lift knee, flexed foot, plant the foot into the ground. Arms can come back down to your side. There we are. Finishing up. Shake it out. All right, we'll just go through a nice vinyasa. Go at your own pace. Starting a mountain pose. We'll inhale, reach up high. Exhale, take chair pose, sitting back into the imaginary seat. Once you're there, we'll breathe in, and the exhale to dive out of the seat. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold, hands to the earth, hop, step, or walk, feet back, plank pose. Come down if you'd like to, Chaturanga Dandasana. Modify that or skip that if you'd like. Going through the full vinyasa, we'll take you through a back bend, finishing in down dog where we'll meet. When ready, inhale, extend right leg up, bend and twist. A little twist of the lower half of the body as you open up the hips. Unwind, send right foot to the top of the mat, left heel to the earth behind you. Root and connect. Let's rise up. Warrior 1. Exhale, opening. Warrior 2. Okay, go at your own pace here. Side angle. Reach out, rotate the arms. Even follow your left arm over your head, reaching towards the front of the room, just to feel some extension, a stretch through the left side of your body. There we go. Inhale. And our exhale, return to the earth. Plant the hands, slide right foot back, plank, finish your sequence. Meet in downward facing dog. Remember to have soft knees, nice high hips in down dog, strong arms. Other side, inhale, extend left leg up. When you're ready, bend and twist open. Unwind, nice, stepping through. Left foot to the top of the mat, right heel to the earth. Rising here, nice and tall, reach up. Exhale, expand and open sideways. Warrior 2, adjust the feet. Side angle, reach out, rotate. Reach high and low at first, but then follow right hand overhead, reaching towards the front of the room. Feel the extension through the right side of your body. And we're still in motion. Breathe in. And exhale our turn and return to the earth. Hands to the ground. Slide left foot back. Complete the series. A breath or two in down dog. We are going to come back up to standing. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend knees, hop, step, or walk. Feet up to the top of the mat. Here's our forward fold. Inhale, extend through spine. Forward fold, release. Inhale, let's come all the way back up, nice and tall. Get even taller here with arms extending up. Exhale, arms down to your side. Alrighty. So in this standing posture, let's take a chair pose with a twist. Feel free to use a block. A block, of course, helps remind us to connect to center, that squeezing sensation, but also reminds us to keep the lower half of the body still, solid, secure, and aligned so we can just rotate or twist the upper half of the body. Together, let's inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, take chair pose, sitting back and down into your imaginary seat. Bring hands to heart. Now, you don't have to sit down too deep for this. You can stay up high if you'd like to. Good squeeze of the block. Inhale, extend through spine. Exhale, pull belly in a mild rotation to your right. Now, I say mild because you don't have to turn very far. You certainly don't have to sit back and down too low. Just a nice rotation. Even just kind of check in. You might even look at your body if you can. Feet feel solid on the ground. Balance like you're still just standing in mountain pose. Knees are aligned, which means your hips are aligned. That's good. Got a good hold of the block. And here's our rotation. Inhale. And exhale, unwind, hands on thighs. Just a little relaxed sensation here. And then push into thighs, stand up tall. Inhale, both arms up. Let's keep it moving, go right to the other side. Exhale, chair pose again, hands to heart. Got a good hold of the block, or make any adjustments of that block if you need to. Inhale, extend through spine. It's like you're trying to get up and move forward. Exhale, pull belly in, squeeze the block, twist to your left. Mild rotation. You might just stay right there, or you might inhale, get longer in the torso. Exhale, twist a tiny bit more. Never forcing it, and again, not needing to go too far. Being sure hips are still sitting. They really haven't moved. They haven't swung left or right. They're sitting straight back. So you really maximize the rotation of the upper body. Inhale. Exhale, unwind, hands on thighs. We're going to go ahead and release the block. And go ahead and slide down to a forward fold, and you can place your block on the floor. Release completely your back, your neck, your head, your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the earth, hop or step back, plank pose. As you're able, complete a full vinyasa, or just modify it if you need to. Meeting in down dog. Take a moment, fully arrive, adjusting hands and feet, soft knees, hips high, strong, long torso, hands root into the earth, straight, strong arms. And let's return to the earth. Bring the knees down, sit back, and then off to the side, legs around to the front. All right, we're going to do some more floor work. We're going to be here for a while. Okay? Roll onto your back. Go ahead and hug the knees in. Again, check in with some movements. Check in with your breathing. All right, eye of the needle pose, or reclining pigeon. They're the same posture, just different names. Just go ahead and plant the feet into the ground. We'll keep the left foot on the floor. We're going to pick up the right foot, cross right ankle over left thigh. You might even flex that right foot just to keep that leg active. Alrighty. Use your right hand and gently push the right knee away from you. Just notice if that creates any sensation in your leg, your hip, your low back. And even with that push, are you still lying flat on the ground? Just check in with your upper body. Moving on, we're going to pick up the left foot so you can draw both legs towards yourself. This is the eye of the needle pose part. Your right arm is the thread, and just take it through that eye of the needle. And maybe interlace the fingers or hold on to your left shin or left hamstrings there. And you get to decide how intense you want to make this movement. The closer you draw the legs in, perhaps more sensation, or you can soften it up and, of course, notice where you are having sensation. For me, I kind of feel it in the crossed right leg, down by the glute, a little bit of hamstring, outer hip a little bit. You can hold or even add some movement Rocking left and right. Breathing. Kind of playing with the intensity of that stretch. Drawing legs in close for a moment and then softening. Okay, take 3 more breaths. After the 3rd breath, set the left foot back down onto the floor. Keep the right leg crossed. We're going to turn this into a twist. So you're basically going to rotate the legs to your left until the right foot touches the ground. Okay? And then if you can, with your left hand, push your right knee forward. And just notice, if that changes or creates sensation in maybe your right thigh or hip or low back. And if it does create sensation, maybe a little bit more feeling by extending your right arm either kind of behind you or even out to the side. Three more breaths. All right. Keeping that leg crossed, just come back up to center. So you're unwinding. Leg is still crossed. Okay, it's just kind of ankle over thigh, but you're going to cross that leg entirely over the other. And then as you're able, draw the legs up towards yourself. If you can you catch the ankles or feet with the hands here? So it'll be opposite limbs that you're holding on to. Then you can kind of play with sensation here. See how closely you can draw the legs towards self, or even lift the feet up. That might create sensation. Or if you got a hold of the ankles, pull them towards you, towards your head, towards your shoulders, and see if that creates sensation. Either holding on to ankles, maybe you can hold on to the feet. The higher up the leg you might be holding will be less intense, perhaps. If you got a hold of the feet, like the outside edges of the feet, and you're pulling gently, that'll create more. And again, notice where you're having sensation. For me, it's outer hips, down in the glute area. 3 more breaths. After the 3rd breath, release the feet. Set the left foot onto the floor. You're going to extend the right leg up into the air. Just hold on to that leg with the hands, perhaps. Maybe flex the foot, reaching towards the ceiling with the heel. So a little bit of a hamstring stretch, perhaps. And maybe you can climb up the leg with the hands and see where you reach. Maybe you reach the calf, maybe an ankle, maybe you can touch a toe. Two more breaths. You're going to free that leg, so release, so your hands come down to the floor. Keeping the leg flexed. Exhale to engage your core. And then in very slow motion with that straight leg is coming back down to the floor. So it'll kind of move out front and then down until it reaches the ground. And once it touches ground, go ahead and extend the left leg as well. Maybe reach both arms behind you. Okay, then the other side, we'll start by bending both knees so your feet are on the floor. A little neutral position before we get into that cross leg position. Right foot stays on the ground, cross left ankle over right thigh, flexing that left foot. With left hand, pushing left knee forward, see if that creates sensation anywhere. Eye of the needle pose. We're picking up the right foot, drawing the legs towards self. Thread the needle with your left arm. Let's catch hold of the right shin or hamstrings, whatever you can reach. And again, play with the intensity of the pose. If you are making the option or choosing to make this a bit more intense, more feeling, certainly breathe into those sensations. Helping that good oxygen flow, good blood flow. Helping to release any tightness or soreness that the body might be experiencing in these areas. Right, add some movement as it feels good. A little massage effect. 3 more breaths. We'll set the right foot onto the floor. Keep the left leg crossed. We're going for our twist. So it's the lower half of the body rotating to the right until the left foot touches the ground. Use right hand to push that left knee forward or away from you. Gently, again, see if that creates sensation and where does it arise, if anything. And maybe extending left arm behind you. Holding for several breaths. Maybe some lengthening through the side of the body and this rotation with this leg cross. And 3 more breaths. After your 3rd breath, gently unwind. Keep that leg crossed for now. Let's go to that full crossing of the leg, left over right. Picking up the feet, if you can, grab hold of the shins or down by the ankles, or if you can, the edges of the feet. Play with the sensations. Where do you feel this? Lifting the feet up or pulling them towards self, or even trying to pull them apart towards the opposite sides of the room. Knees in close to the body. Okay, just different ways to change what's happening inside of you. Three more breaths. After your 3rd breath, releasing the legs, we're setting the right foot back down onto the floor and extending the left leg into the air, a light flex of the foot, heel reaching for the ceiling, holding on to the leg with the hands. Nice hamstring stretch, even climbing up the leg towards the toes. 2 more breaths. Let's free the leg. Keep the leg extended in the air, suspended in the air, arms down by your side perhaps. Keeping the flexed foot. Engage core with an exhale. Now slowly, very slowly, let's bring this straight leg back down to the floor. Go in slow motion. Keep breathing. Emphasize that exhale to keep the core connection. Until the leg reaches the ground. And then go ahead and extend the right leg to match. Arms behind you for the stretch. All right, let's fire up the body again. Return to boat pose. Draw knees in. You can rock your way up to seated right into boat, or just rise up and just take your steps to get into your boat pose. Find the intensity, leaning back more perhaps. Again, feet can stay grounded or lift them. Reach, feel like you're also lifting up, like you're in a boat. You're just going to lift right up out of that boat. Engage core, breathing through the mouth, slight lift of chin. And we'll breathe in, get ready to move. Exhale, cross legs, hands in front or to the side. Getting legs and feet back behind you. Strong straight line pause. Okay, returning to this very active body. Chaturanga Dandasana, modified if you need to. Median down dog. Okay, we're getting into a little bit more hip work, outer hip work. Let's start by extending right leg up. Bend and twist. Nice opening there, maybe a little bit more of a rotation if you're able. Unwind, listen. We're going to bring the right knee down to the floor behind the right wrist. Okay, we're not going to pigeon, but we're setting the knee down. Follow me. We're going to move that right knee to center, so it's between the hands at wrist level. I'm stepping the hands forward and shift the weight forward. So I can tap this right foot, swing it over to left side of the mat. Keep leaning forward enough where you can actually pick up the left foot and left leg. Okay? Flex the foot in 3 little kicks just to get into that glute back there. Yeah, just a little Jane Fonda exercising here. And we'll bend that left knee, tuck it in tightly behind the right knee. Okay, and then swing that foot off to the right side of the mat. Okay, we kind of did this lying down. Now we're doing the seated version, which is cow face pose, which means we're going to sit back. Now, if you can sit on the floor in that space between the feet, go ahead. Or if you need a little prop, a little bench to sit on, bring in a block. Okay, so you can stay a little bit more lifted so it's not as intense in the hips. It's okay if the knees or legs come uncrossed a little bit. So how do you intensify this? This might be intense enough just being here. I know what it is for me. It is for me. Okay, but if you need or want more, maybe folding forward will add more sensation in the hips here, outer hips. Even sending the feet out and forward, especially the bottom leg, sending it forward. More feeling, at least it does for me. So this cow face pose, but we're only doing the leg portion of it, kind of the mouth part of the cow. Just to get into the hips, yes. Good, yes. 3 more breaths. After your 3rd breath, if you're in a fold, we're just coming back up, If you're sitting on a block, let's come off the block and then lean back, lean way back, even hands behind you so you can uncross the legs here. Maybe heels on the floor, you might need to resit. Just lift and sit back down, return to boat. Float, lift up, core engage, breathe, lift chin. Firing up the body. We're going to move. Breathe in. Exhale, cross legs, hands in front or to the side, legs and feet back behind you. Unbinding kind of the legs and hips after being in that seated position. Finish your flow, chaturanga. Meet in down dog. Okay, same setup, other side, but first make your full arrival in down dog. Nice long torso. And we'll extend left leg straight up and back, bend and twist. Stay here, or if you can, open up a little bit more. Yes. We're going to unwind, send left knee to the ground behind the left wrist on the floor. Right there. We're moving it to center, so it's between the hands. Step the hands forward slightly, so you can swing this left foot over towards the right edge of your mat. Keep getting more weight into the right into the hands, so you can lift your right leg. Keep it straight, flex the foot, Jane Fonda kicks. Bend the right knee, tuck it in tightly behind the left knee. Swing that foot over to the left edge of your mat. You've made a little space behind you to sit in. Sit back, sit down, use a block. Good, settling in to the sensations, find the breath. Folding forward or changing where the feet are, maybe you're out or forward. There's different things you can kind of play with to settle into the feelings you want to create. Three more breaths. If you're folded, slowly rise back up. If you're on a block, you're going to come off of your block. Sit all the way back. Maybe hands behind you so you can lean back, uncross the legs. Let's return to our boat pose. Maybe a quick reset. Boat. Float. Up. Rise. Good, solid and strong. We're going to breathe in. Exhale, cross, legs, hands in front or to the side. Hands back behind you. Feet back behind you. Plank pose, finishing your flow. Meet in down dog. Let's just do a warrior one flow here, warrior one sequence. Inhale, extend right leg straight up and back. Exhale, right foot to the top of the mat, left heel to the earth. Root and connect, find center. Let's rise up. Brief pause here, just as we did at the very beginning. We're reaching high, lunging low. Inhale. Exhale, close your box here, closing the lid of the box, hands down. Slide right foot back, plank, finish your sequence. Here you can take a shortcut to down dog or a variation to get you to down dog so we can finish with the other side. When you're ready, inhale, extend left leg into the air. Exhale, left foot to the top of the mat. Warrior one, finding your center, planted foot back behind you, then rise. Holding for a moment, good reach, good lunge. Here we go, breathe in, exhale, fold, return to the earth. Left foot back, plank pose, complete your vinyasa. And our final return to the earth, bring the knees to the floor, sit back, then off to the side. The legs swing around to the front. Again, we're just lying on our backs, drawing knees in. And then extend both legs into the air. Now you could just do this, lie flat on the back, legs in the air, or plant feet into the ground, get a block underneath you, and then extend the legs. Or even feel free to move into a shoulder stand, rolling the body until you can get the legs and hips into the air and just supporting your body in your hands. You can even play with leg movements and foot movements while you're here. Good, yes, if you moved into shoulder stand, an option from there is to move into plow if you'd like. Taking the legs and feet down behind you into an upside down forward fold feeling. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Okay, after being upside down, let's come back down to the ground. You might just lie flat with the knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Take a breath, let the body soften, and from here just decide what you would like to do next on your own for the next few minutes as a way to bring closure to your moving practice. So just listen to your body and respond to your body appropriately by moving into the poses that would feel good to you at this moment. They might be in some style of a hip opener, like reclining cobbler's pose or happy baby pose. Maybe another back bend, go back to bridge or supported bridge, even fish. We did a few twists in our practice. You might even finish with the rotation of the spine in this lying down posture. Good, just taking the time that you need. Do take your time. Continue to listen to your body. This is your opportunity to really honor and appreciate your body. Whenever you feel complete with your final movements, just make your way to Shavasana or any other restorative position, something that does feel comfortable, relaxing, and releasing for you. You can just settle into meditation, complete stillness, ease and clarity of your mind and body. Return to the awareness of your breath. Notice your breathing. Feel how it moves through your entire body. Take 5 slow, steady breaths with the intention of finding movement in your body, generating energy with this breath, creating movement, perhaps greater mobility after our hip opening practice. And after your 5th breath, once you've found some movement, carefully and slowly roll to one side of your body. Perhaps a brief pause in this nurturing pose. Then continue to move as slowly as you can. Press into the earth to lift yourself up to a seated posture. Nice and tall. Lengthen spine, relax shoulders, arms feel relaxed, your elbows, wrists, hands. And then just one last movement together. We'll inhale, extend your arms out and up. Nice big stretch. Exhale, bring your palms together and down to your heart. And take one more full and complete breath in and out on your own. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow, saying, Namaste. Namaste.
Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.